about the wildlife and the bush. Come on. I can hear the waterfall. Let's go see it. Look at the volume of the water here, but this isn't the falls yet. This is the Valley. The Fitzroy Falls are 81 meters high. We're off towards the Falls track. This is the termite mound. Yay! Yeah! Woo! Let's go find a lyrebird. It's a lyrebird! I just saw a lyrebird. The waterfall is so loud, even from way back here. I can hear the lyrebird. Let's see if we can find him. We're just at the Twin Falls, and I love the color of the green moss on the rocks. This banksia tree was named after Joseph Banks, an explorer. I've been trying to see a wombat, but no luck. I'm really trying to find a platypus. Would you like to see a sleeping wombat? Grey-headed flying fox bats.
So you want to have a look around? I'll show you. Come and have a look at the animals. This is the biggest owl in Australia. That's called the powerful owl. And he's found in the nice moist rainforest gullies. You know when you went to the lookout and you look down in the valley? Well, that's where he likes living, down in there. And that's the wombat. That's a little wombat. And they're the largest burrowing animal in the whole world, the wombat. And they've got very strong claws and they dig, and one wombat can have 9 burrows, one wombat. So if you've got a wombat in your farm, you can have lots of holes. And that's a barn owl, and they're found on every continent of the world. So if you went over to America, you'd see a barn owl. If you went to England, you'd see a barn owl. If you went all around the world, they're on every continent. And owls feed on, see that little glider hiding down there? That's what they feed on, so
It's
the
a
poor
sugar
little
glider.
gliders. Aren't they beautiful? I love the gliders. We have the greater glider in this area, which is the biggest glider. And do you know what the littlest glider is? One of my favourites, a feathertail glider. They're so lovely. And the echidna, that's one of the only egg-laying mammals in the whole world. And do you know what the other mammal is that lays eggs? Have you heard? It's the platypus. So it's the platypus and the echidna are the only egg-laying mammals in the whole world. And then you've got an idea what his name might be? That little, no, the little possum there. What do you think his name? See his tail? They might name him after his tail. What's he? A ringtail. See, he's got a little ring? A ringtail possum. So that's a little ringtail. So if you see a possum with a little tail that wraps around like that, could be a ringtail. And then do you know that fellow, that bird? Do you know what he might be? He's a real, what about he goes like kookaburra, yeah, that's him. And then we've got a flying fox. They're very unusual. They're flying, aren't they amazing? Flying mammal. Not many mammals that fly. They're mostly birds that fly, but he's a flying mammal. And then that's a little eastern brown snake. So, yeah, so we've also got down here, you've got to make sure you don't leave any litter because it could kill the animals. We've got our pelican out the front. Let me show you the pelican out the front. Come up here and I'll show you the pelican, and it's quite a sad story. Now this cord, look at that beautiful pelican. Can you see that beautiful pelican?
Yeah.
But what happened was somebody left their garbage on the ground and the pelican ate it and died.
So is that the pelican that died?
Yeah, that's the pelican that died. But it was because somebody left their garbage, their plastic bags on the ground, and the pelican swallowed it and then it killed him. So that's why it's so important not to litter. And this is saying plastics don't break down. So you shouldn't ever leave your plastic things outside as litter, because poor little animals can die. I'll show you some of my other favourite birds. There's an azure kingfisher. They like flying over the water. So if you get a canoe and you paddle down the river, you might see that one, because that's what it likes, living over water. And the butcherbird's got a lovely call, and that's a dollar bird. And when it opens its wings, it's got these round circles on it, and it looks like dollar coins. Now, do you know this one around here? Do you know that one?
No.
Oh, I've got to tell you about that. That's an excellent bird, that one. That's called the eastern whipbird. Now, I've got to let you hear what a whipbird sounds like. You might have heard this before and not known it was a whipbird. Okay, you ready? Can you hear this one? Tell me if you've heard this one.
Yeah, we've heard that.
You have heard it. Well, then you've been in an area where the whipbird. Yeah, that's the eastern whipbird. I love his call. Sounds like a whip. Yeah. And the bowerbird and the beautiful little superb fairy wren. And you know when they say, are there fairies in the bush? Yes, because look, that is a superb fairy wren. So there's definitely fairies in the bush, okay? So if someone says to you, are there fairies in the bush? You can say, yes, there are. Here you go, have a listen. Have you heard that one? That's that little one there. That one there. Yeah, is there any other bird that you'd like to hear the bird call for?
Okay.
Which one would you like to hear? How about this one here, the grey shrike thrush? I like him. He's one of my favourites. He's a very friendly bird. Let me have a look and see if we can see the grey shrike thrush. Here we go. Okay, that's him, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
He's cute. You'll see him around Vale. Okay, now have a listen to his beautiful call.
Yeah, I've heard him.
Have you heard that one? Have a listen. Isn't it beautiful? I love those beautiful bird calls. And then I'll show you the last one down here in this area in national parks. What national parks are for? It's for the protection of the whole biodiversity of all the animals. So we protect all the birds, the animals and the snakes and everything. And we've got a very cute little wallaby that's only about this big. Only a little tiny one called the brush-tail rock wallaby. He's got a very brushy tail. But they've found that they're almost becoming extinct. There's so few of them, and because they're getting chased by the fox. See that fox there? So what they've done is they're trying to stop them from dying out in the area, so they're trying to protect them. But some of their little colonies are only down to 3 little animals. So they've really got to work hard and try and protect them so they don't go extinct. And so what they do is they try and actually get the they try and reduce the numbers of fox to try and get rid of the foxes, because we don't want to see any animals in Australia go extinct.
Is that a dead fox?
It's a dead fox, yes, yes. And foxes are very bad in Australia. They're very bad. They eat lots of birds and little wallabies and, oh, it's terrible. Come over here and I'll show you something also when you travel. This is one of my favourite websites, and it's called the Atlas of Living Australia. And it doesn't matter wherever you go around Australia, you can actually find out what animals are in the area that you go. There they are there. So wherever you travel in Australia, you can actually always come into this atlas and put in your new location, and then it'll tell you all the animals, all the plants, and everything that you'd see. So it's pretty exciting, really, being able to find out all of that information.
Thank you.
Oh, that's all right, Poppy. I hope that you've learned a bit more about Australian animals. What's your favourite Australian animal?
My favourite Australian animal is probably the kangaroo.
The kangaroo. Oh, they're great, aren't they? Yeah. Can I show you my favourite one? Okay. There he is there. Can you see him? Isn't he the cutest little darling? Don't you think he's cute? I know, I love them. Look, look. Look at the little, oh, he's a little glider. He's got a little feather tail. See, he's got a little tail. Looks like a little man's got a rat's tail, doesn't it? But look how little he is. Aren't they the cutest little darlings? I love them. And you know what they eat? They lick flowers. That's what they actually live on. They actually lick flowers. Yeah, so there we go. Well, as you travel, you'll have to tell me your favourite animals that you find.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know what sort of favourite animals you see.
Okay.
All right, that'll be good. So keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out for that.
Okay, thanks.
Good. Okay.
Bye. I'm really grateful that Ranger Beth took the time to talk to me about all the wildlife in the area. After having a coffee break, we left Fitzroy Falls, and I'm really glad I went. The other animals I love in the Moss Vale area are all the dogs playing at the dog park each day. I love it in the dog park. full of dogs alive there. This is a story of a girl and her mum selling their house, car and everything they own to travel and have adventures wherever opportunity occurs. Comment and subscribe for more.